days, I started to do this earlier and then my phone rang and now I'm just getting back to it several hours later. So I'm gonna try to keep doing these daily. I don't always know what I'm gonna come on and say, but it actually gives me something else to think about these days. So I thought we would try to do a little bit just on pivoting. We haven't really talked about that a lot. So he's already doing pivoting pretty well and a lot. He actually moves a lot these days. And so, but what I would suggest, and I mean, again, I talked a little bit yesterday about how like I've just been for a while now, like putting him down on this, like on the floor on we use a quilt just because I have animals and there's dog hair and all that fun stuff. But anyway, putting him on some type of quilt and kind of having toys like spread out around him. Like it's hard to see because of this little screen, but like kind of have toys around him. And so he has used that as motivation to get things. But for somebody that's just starting out, I would find a toy that they really like, put it pretty close to them. Okay, well, he's gonna reach with that hand. So let's see. Oh, you're just gonna screw him sideways now. Great. We're not rolling right now. We're trying to show pivoting, buddy. You gotta cooperate here. You gotta cooperate. We gotta show the people what we're talking about. All right, so we'll go this way. So like I might just start with putting something off just a little bit up to the side. So even if it's just like by his hand and he goes over there. So see how his body like orientation is starting to shift and now, well, I don't know what he's doing. He's not working with me very well. Oh, shh. So anyway, like he reaches for that. Next thing you know, like his body has shifted a little bit. And you can continue that on. Let's see if I have something else that he might be interested in. Kind of continue that on. So they're starting to go for it. And even if he's reaching across like that, you know, you can then kind of just like help them around. But basically what you're doing is you're starting with them close so that it's easy for them to do. And then as there's success with that, you're going to slowly move it around like so in an arc type motion because the goal is that they're going to kind of pivot, pivot, pivot. Let's see if I can move this and he'll turn to look at it. We'll see. Hi. Okay, you're just going to turn your face. Oh, are you going to say hi? Oh, do you want to get your dimple? No, it is the end of our day. We're about to head to bath right now. And rolling has become more of his method of getting around. So that is always the challenge. When your child finds something that is very efficient for them in terms of moving, that is what they're going to revert to until they learn that they have a more efficient way. So he still does pivot a lot, but he was doing a lot more pivoting before he figured out rolling really well. And now he prefers to roll. He's getting close to, as you could just see him kind of trying to push there. I have a feeling by the end of next week, we're gonna be starting to commando crawl a little bit. But rolling is still gonna be his go-to until commando crawling becomes more efficient. So hopefully that makes sense about like their efficient modes of transportation. And same when you're like trying to teach them a new movement pattern, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start working with the building block. So like say they have a movement pattern that you want them to do differently. And they've done it because of weakness or whatever the reason is. So now you start working on strengthening. So like say their hip strength, they need to get their hips stronger and you're building on that and you're building that building block for them. I just said building a lot. But they're not immediately going to go into the different movement pattern that you want. They're still going to revert to their preferred one. But as you build what they need, you're starting to introduce new things and so they can start to learn to use their body in a different way. I hope that makes sense. I'm not sure if it does or not. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about pivoting and give you guys some ideas. And this guy just is all over the place right now. Where are you going? What do you want to do? Oh, yeah, you have some things to say? Uh-huh. Tell them all about it. We'll throw this in because this is a little bit, it's not pivoting, but we'll show you what I've been also doing. I might have talked about this the other day. We have a lot of stuff out. So we hadn't been using this activity center as much. It just takes up a lot of space. But I've been putting him in it a little bit, especially now that I've been working on propping up and stuff like this. So like where he's up on his arms, to help him with reaching. So, I mean, he's doing it now, but you know, now he can kind of like reach up for these toys, and it's the weight shifting. And so these types of things can help with the kids that I've been getting questions about how to roll off their belly. See how like he weight shifted there while he lifted his arm. I also have talked about this. I've talked about this toy before, but I think this is great, especially for the kids that aren't pushing all the way up, because if they're on their belly, it's easy for them to reach. It's low to the ground, and it is highly reactive. It also has a loop, so as they are able to lift higher, for some reason they really love grabbing these rings. So if you haven't used this toy in a while, like we hadn't, and he had been using it a lot while he was lying on his back, bring it out again. Like, I am all about reintroducing toys or switching things up to keep it novel, because just like us, they're gonna get bored with some of the things. So he like has rediscovered his friend the bird here, and he's working on reaching. Let's see if you can, I don't know, let's try to do it here. I don't know if you can see, of course now he's not gonna do it, but can you get it? He was like doing some really nice weight shifting there, but now he can see himself, so. Oh, you're just gonna roll again? Yeah, what are you doing? So yeah, I mean, that was really nice. Like, so there he just shifted to the right and lifted to the left. Now he's lifting his right and shifting. And what you can't see very well is as he shifts over, let's see, here, let's do it on this side. He's bringing his leg up. So he's reaching with his right arm, and he's bringing his right knee bent, which is all like preliminary for crawling and things like that. So I don't know, let me know if you guys have questions. Hope that helps. I will continue to try to shoot these videos. I have had a lot of requests to put these in highlights. My challenge is I just don't know what to label them, because I feel like I'm just talking randomly. So if anybody wants to share suggestions, let me know. Also, if anybody is, yeah, anyway, thank you. Have a good day.